Ndola, Kitwe, Luanshya, Mufulira, Kalulushi, Chingola, Chililabombwe, Kapiriamposhi, Kabwe, Lusaka, Kafue, Choma, Mazabuka, Livingston, Chipata, Chinsali, Kasama, Mansa, Solwezi, and Mongu. Feel free to interact with us and let us know where you are watching from. Only on your Top Star Decoders Channel 91, Sun FM TV. Radio Gone Rogue. Radio Gone TV.
Your finest radio station is responsible for the dawn of a new era in Zambian broadcasting. Capturing your favorite sounds on radio into great moments on television and on social media. Welcome to Zambia's first and finest visual radio, Sun FM TV.
Sun FM, broadcasting from the Copperbelt capital, Ndola City.
This is your favorite station.
Let's take you around the world.
70s.
One thing wrong with the way I'm living. Ain't got no Josie no more. Sun FM.
Imagine having the financial freedom to live life on your terms. With the ABSA Ultimate Plus account, you can manage your finances, save for the future, and access personal loans. Plus, enjoy travel insurance, a credit card, and retrenchment cover when the unexpected happens. If that's not value, I don't know what is. Let's help you write the next chapter of your ultimate story. Call 5950 to open an Ultimate Plus account today.
Your story matters. ABSA.
For in-depth news coverage from across Zambia, local and national news, business, politics, and sports, this is the Sun FM News, brought to you by ABSA. Your story matters.
The news.
With the news, my name is Alan Mwale. The headlines. President Hakainde Hichilema is expected in Livingston to officiate at the 11th Quadrennial Conference of Civil Servants and Allied Workers Union of Zambia, coinciding with the union's Golden Jubilee celebrations. Health Minister Dr. Elijah J. Muchima has underscored the importance of stakeholder collaboration in driving progress within Zambia's health sector. Sun Broadcasting Holdings Limited has expressed deep sorrow over the passing of Solomon Faindani Sakala, a revered community leader and a long-serving contributor to Sun FM radio and TV. In sports, Police College Football Club is gearing up for the 2025-2026 season with fresh energy and renewed morale thanks to a generous donation of football kits from Altus Financial Services. We have the news in detail shortly.
The news. 88.5 Sun FM.
The news in detail. President Hakainde Hichilema is expected in Livingston to officiate at the 11th Quadrennial Conference of Civil Servants and Allied Workers Union of Zambia, coinciding with the union's Golden Jubilee celebration. The announcement was made by Southern Province Minister Credo Nanjua, who welcomed the union leaders led by CSAWZ President Joy Vene during a courtesy call confirming the development, stating that the head of state will then later return to Lusaka shortly after the event. He praised the CSAWZ decision to host the milestone gathering in Livingstone, noting that it aligns with the government's decentralization policy and the president's vision to bring development closer to the people. The minister also highlighted that the province's growing reputation as a hub for major national events, boosting tourism and investment. Union President Joy Bene described the president's presence as a great honor, reflecting his administration's commitment to the welfare of Zambian workers. He also thanked both the president and Minister Nanjua for their prompt and positive response to the union's invitations. The event celebrates 50 years since the CSAWUZ's transitioned from an association to a full-fledged trade union in 1975 and has drawn delegates from across Zambia and neighboring countries, including South Africa, Ghana, Malawi, and Zimbabwe, with sister unions representing teachers, judiciary staff, and agricultural workers also in attendance. Health Minister Dr. Elijah J. Muchima has underscored the importance of stakeholder collaboration in driving progress within Zambia's health sector. Speaking at a stakeholder engagement meeting held at the University Teaching Hospital, Adult Hospital, UTH, Dr. Muchima described the gathering as a key milestone in the government's efforts to revitalize and upgrade the institution. He reaffirmed the government's commitment to delivering quality health care, citing the increased availability of essential medicines, surgical supplies, and the ongoing recruitment of healthcare workers. He also highlighted the recent presidential directive mandating that every health facility be equipped with an incubator as part of efforts to enhance maternal and child health services. Dr. Muchima emphasized that stakeholder involvement is vital, not just in supporting government initiatives, but in saving lives through meaningful collaborative gestures. Meanwhile, stakeholders pledged their support for UTH through a range of contributions, including adopting hospital wards and supplying essential items to aid in the hospital's improvement. Meanwhile, former Minister of Agriculture Edify Hamukale has commended President Hakainde Hichilema for his decisive efforts to clean up corruption within the Ministry of Health's medicine supply chain. Speaking in a telephone interview with Sun FM TV, Mr. Hamukale described the president's reforms as bold and necessary, citing the recent forensic audit at the Zambia Medicines and Medical Supplies Agency, ZAMSA, which uncovered significant financial irregularities. Mr. Hamukale urged that the Government Revenue Authority GRZ procurement system be extended to other ministries, particularly the Fertilizer Input Support Program, FISIP, and Cash for Work recruitment schemes, where ghost beneficiaries and financial leakages remain a concern. He called on President Hichilema to protect whistleblowers within the civil service, emphasizing that integrity must be rewarded, not punished. Sun Broadcasting Holdings Limited has expressed a deep sorrow over the passing of Solomon Findan Sakala, a revered community leader and long-serving contributor to Sun FM radio and TV. During the final burial rites, acting general manager Alan Mwale honored Mr. Sakala's legacy, recalling his pivotal role in the station's journey from a single radio outlet to a major media company. He said Mr. Sakala's voice and presence were instrumental in shaping the identity and impact of Sun Broadcasting across multiple platforms. Mr. Mwale said his spirited commitment to community-focused broadcasting helped shape not only the company, but face of the community and the nation at large. He described Mr. Sakala as a gallant media contributor whose absence will be deeply felt on the airwaves and in the hearts of the Sun FM family, adding that his dedication to inclusive programming and public service made him a beacon of integrity and inspiration. Mr. Mwale recalled how Mr. Sakala's contributions were previously acknowledged by Sun Broadcasting Holdings in 2019, when the station shared how his calls insights had enriched their programming since inception. More in the following report.
Why? Because he's our father. He is our father, he is God, he is our creator. Ewa tuleke kulompesa mbali ya chalo. Teifu fwebe nufuwa ilekele. Tuwafunga kulilesa, nukubolera kuisa kulilesa.
The funeral homily centered on the virtues of kindness and solidarity, drawing on Mr. Sakala's reputation as a compassionate and generous figure within the public sphere. The remains of Solomon Faindani Sakala have been put to rest in a ceremony marked with heartfelt tributes. Mr. Sakala, being remembered as a regular caller on Sun FM, was revered with insightful commentary and wisdom qualities that earned him an honorary title of senior citizen among listeners. His engagement across numerous platforms within Sun Broadcasting Holdings Limited played a pivotal role in the institution's growth and community impact. Speaking on behalf of Sun Broadcasting Holdings, Acting General Manager Mr. Alan Mwale mourned the loss of a mentor, stating that both the station and the community has lost a guiding voice of progress.
He played a major role in growing Sun FM by just being a participant on every show. He was known as the senior citizen, and I'm sure most of you heard that voice. He was a very generous man, and today we gather to celebrate the life of a true pillar of our society, a mentor, a very compassionate man who had a heart and comforted many of us through his voice on the radio.
Ndola Mayor Jones Kariati echoed similar sentiments, describing Mr. Sakala as a fountain of knowledge and wisdom. He noted Mr. Sakala's lifestyle and approach to unity and inclusion were exemplary, with emulation.
But Solomon Yabatwa Shapa has not just gone with a lot of wisdom, with a lot of knowledge, but he has impacted a number of people. He has been a mentor to a lot of us, such that even in his death, his mentorship continues.
A family representative expressed gratitude for the overwhelming support extended by the public, the media, and fellow media champions.
So the character of Mr. Solomon Faindani Sakala has been shown through the people that have come through the people that have mourned with him, with the family, and indeed all those that came to help in various aspects.
Meanwhile, former Ndola District Commissioner Joseph Piri encouraged current and aspiring radio champions to follow the leadership example set by Mr. Sakala, noting his commitment to community service.
You also open your hearts. Mr. Sakala is gone. We will no longer talk about Mr. Sakala, but what is it that we, the remaining radio champions, we should emulate Mr. Sakala? Most of the things that Mr. Sakala has been doing, we are able to do that.
Reporting for Sun FM Radio and TV, I'm Cletus Mutoki in Ndola.
Minister of Mines and Minerals Development, Paul Kaboswe, has reaffirmed the government's commitment to revitalizing Zambia's mining sector, emphasizing its potential to drive economic growth and national development. Speaking at the launch of 4 strategic documents aimed at transforming the sector, Mr. Kaboswe stated that the government has implemented multiple strategies to ensure the mining industry contributes more meaningfully to the economy. He described his ministry as steadfast in its mission to overhaul the sector and unlock its full potential in order to benefit the economy and the people of Zambia. These strategic documents are expected to guide reforms in policy and regulatory frameworks, local content development, environmental sustainability, value addition, and benefication. These efforts align with Zambia's broader goals under the 8th National Development Plan, 8NDP, and the Vision 2030 agenda, which prioritize industrialization, job creation, and increased export earnings.
The Ministry of Mines and Minerals Development has officially launched 4 strategic documents aimed at transforming Zambia's mining sector. The documents launched include Ministerial Communication Strategy designed to ensure clear, transparent, and timely information sharing. Stakeholder Engagement Strategy to strengthen dialogue with investors, communities, and civil society. Communication Plan for the aerial geophysical survey intended to help unlock Zambia's mineral potential. Monitoring and evaluation framework aimed at tracking progress for greater accountability and better results. Mines and Minerals Development Minister Paul Kaboswe officiated the launch.
Reforms, we want more benefit. We want more from the mining space And that's why we have said 3 million tons of copper. Maybe I'll keep repeating, why do we say 3 million tons? The GDP you are seeing right now is as a result of less than 1 million tons of copper. Your guess is as good as mine when we go to 3 million tons. What does it give us? It's simple mathematics, isn't it? With the activity we are seeing now, because remember, mining is our backbone.
Speaking at the same event, Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Mines and Minerals Development, Dr. Hapenga Kabeta, said the strategic documents will help unlock the country's socio-economic development.
We talk about the socio-economic transformation, we are talking about the mining industry. So we play a pivotal role. So in addition, these strategies will serve as guides as we strive to implement various strategies and programs.
Meanwhile, Chamber of Mine Deputy Chief Executive Officer Talent Ngandwe called on government to work closely with stakeholders to enhance the mining sector.
We also worked on the issue of collaboration, which we need to tackle. Collaboration is very, very much key. We need to bring all the stakeholders together, and we are happy that civil society is also very much involved. The issue of sustainability of these documents.
The event was also attended by United Nations Development Programme UNDP Deputy Country Representative Laurent Rudasingwa.
The 2024-2028 Ministerial Communication Strategy. We need to communicate on what you are doing, because we might communicate on our strategy. Someone was talking about sustainability. I think communicating is a way of...
With these documents now launched, stakeholders are calling for meaningful implementation to bring about real change in the mining sector. Justin Banda, SunFM TV News, in the capital, Lusaka.
The Electoral Commission of Zambia, ECZ, has issued a stern warning regarding the use of political regalia belonging to non-contesting parties during by-elections. ECZ Chairperson Justice Mwangala Zalomis announced that individuals found violating this directive risk facing a fine of 60,000 kwacha or a 2-year prison sentence. Speaking at a media briefing, Justice Zalomis emphasized that the electoral process prohibits campaign material such as manifestos, advertisements, billboards, posters, t-shirts, and clothing that display the symbols, colors, or images of political parties not contesting in the election. In a separate statement, she dismissed allegations that the ECZ is using the automated biometric identification system ABSA to manipulate voter registration. Justice Zalomis clarified that the ABSA has been in use since 2006 and described the claims as unfounded and misleading. She stated that the Commission remains committed to transparency and fairness in all electoral processes.
In 2021, the Commission guided independent candidates not to use campaign regalia of other contesting political parties and their candidates because it would only confuse voters, thereby promoting disorder in the electoral process. This was in 2021, not now. I think some stakeholders have forgotten that these were reminded. The independent candidates were reminded. Those who took part in 2021 can remember, because the Commission guided and they abided by the Commission's guidance.
Media expert John Chola has called on journalists across Zambia to move beyond conventional reporting and give greater attention to issues impacting women and children. Speaking during a media training workshop organized by the National Legal Aid Clinic for Women in Ndola, Mr. Chola expressed concern over the ongoing imbalance in coverage. He noted that harmful stereotypes about women often go unreported despite their increasing prevalence.
And over the years, my experience has been that as journalists, we don't seem to have really utilized them. It's time to change the narrative. The issue of gender imbalances in our nation, cannot be overemphasized. in our reportage, if you just check out, even in the newspapers, on radio, on TV, and especially the coming of online publications, we see a lot of stereotyping kind of reporting, where a lot of victims, especially women, they are blamed for actually being victims, and I think it's time for us to summon our conscience, and we need to be reminded, and such kind of activities are very timely, so that we can actually all build a cadre, a cohort of journalists that should be able to actually influence even in, change even in the newsrooms. And
Meanwhile, National Legal Aid Clinic for Women Senior Legal Officer Mary Mudenda highlighted the organization's success in championing the rights of women and children through the legal system. She encouraged marginalized women to seek legal support, reaffirming the clinic's commitment to providing accessible assistance. Ms. Mudenda emphasized that the media training aimed to sensitize journalists to the importance of balanced reporting on women's issues and to equip them with skills to effectively spotlight the challenges faced by vulnerable communities.
And when we talk about legal literacy, we are saying there has to be more awareness raising on the rights of women and children, where they are made aware, and also just to raise awareness on issues of negative social norms, gender stereotyping, and many other things that affect women and children. And so one of the things that we are undertaking as a clinic is training different stakeholders. As we all know, the media plays a very vital role in raising awareness insofar as it relates to women and children's rights. And so the clinic is conducting a training for media practitioners, and this training is ongoing. They started from Lusaka, and now we are on the Copper Belt region. From here, we are going to the southern region.
Southern Province Minister Credo Nanjua has issued a stern warning to Zambia's civil servants, declaring that incompetence will no longer be tolerated. Speaking at the 50th anniversary celebration of civil servants at Allied Workers Union of Zambia, CSAWUZ, the minister emphasized that underperformance and neglect of duty will result in immediate dismissal with no room for excuses. He said that days of laxity in the civil service are over, urging public workers to uphold professionalism and accountability. While commending CSAWUZ for its 5 decades of advocacy for workers' rights, Mr. Nanjua stressed that commitment must be matched with tangible results, describing civil servants as the lifeblood of Zambia's development and economic stability, and called for renewed dedication to national service. The bold stance comes amid broader government efforts to reform public service delivery, improve efficiency, and restore public confidence in state institutions.
Official flag room for the March past of the civil servants and Allied Workers Union of Zambia for the celebration 50th anniversary here in Southern Province, Livingstone.
Southern Province Minister Credo Nanjua has flagged off the 50th Golden Jubilee celebrations for the Civil Servants and Allied Workers Union of Zambia in Livingstone. The celebrations began with a march past held by public workers from all 10 provinces, with an invitation extended to other regional unions from Malawi, South Africa, Zimbabwe, and as far as Ghana. And speaking during the Jubilee celebrations, Mr. Nanjua noted that under the New Dawn government, no union leader has been arrested or ill-treated for fighting for the rights of the workers, but warned that incompetence under President Hakainde Hichilema will not be tolerated.
I wish to state that as government, we stand firm in our commitment to engage in constructive partnerships with unions, employers, and all stakeholders to create a future of decent work, stronger labor institutions, and inclusive growth that benefits every Zambian. And I want to assure you, Mr. President, under the leadership of President Hakainde Hichilema, those 3 expectations, none of them will happen. You will not go to jail, you will not be killed, you will not be fired, but you will be fired. I haven't finished. but you'll be fired for inefficiency. We need to work hard. We need to bring about efficiency that drives our economy, to expand our economy and employ more, because your President Hakainde Hichilema, is ready to continue employing your members even more.
Meanwhile, Mr. Nanjua said the contribution of civil servants extend beyond the workplace, forming the backbone of national development and economic resilience. The minister has since applauded the union for the 5 decades of relentless advocacy for fair wages, safe conditions, and dignity in the workplace, calling the union a beacon of hope and a champion of justice.
Today we celebrate the power of unity, and tomorrow we embrace the promise of possibility. Yes, the world of work is evolving, facing new challenges from globalization, technological advancement, and the changing employment structures. But with everything challenge comes an opportunity to rise higher, to think differently, and to work smarter. Let this union be a lighthouse that guides workers through change.
Earlier, Union President Dr. Joy Wene paid growing tribute to the founding fathers whose bravery and commitment gave birth to the movement rooted in fairness, dignity, and justice for workers.
We extend the deepest gratitude to the founding fathers of our trade union for their extraordinary guest of honor, that extraordinary courage, vision, and unwavering commitment. At a time when standing for the workers' rights required to be brave.
Unions are crucial for empowering workers by giving them a collective voice to negotiate for better wages, benefits, and working conditions. Augustine Kapambwe reporting for Sun TV News in Livingstone District, Southern Province.
Nakonde Town Council has received approval for a wide range of 2025 Constituency Development Fund CDF initiatives, including community projects, empowerment grants, and bursary programs. Assistant Public Relations Officer Florence Musaba has announced that out of 135 empowerment grant applications, 83 clubs and organized groups were approved and are currently awaiting disbursement. She said under the loan empowerment, 39 out of 65 applicants were selected for support, with the funding allocated from a total of 3,898,162 kwacha and 59 ngwe. She further explains that the bursary category contended 193 pupils under secondary boarding, while 178 students in skills bursary programs had been officially approved. Mrs. Musaba emphasized the Council's commitment to ensuring transparent and efficient execution of these initiatives to uplift communities and promote development in Nakonde. She also revealed that 17 community projects have received approval and are now under procurement, collectively valued at 21,800,906 kwacha and tungwe.
What among also the 17 projects that have been approved, as well as the spot improvement of 45-kilometer selected feeder roads. And under empowerment, empowerment grants, out of 135 applications, 83 clubs and organized groups were shortlisted and submitted for approval. These have since been approved, and disbursement is in process. Under loan empowerments, 39 out of 65 applications were selected and forwarded for approval within the available amount of 3,898,162.59 ngwe. And under bursaries,
renowned ophthalmologist Dr. Sangita Vaidya of Agarwal Eye Hospital has emphasized the importance of early detection of corneal cataract-related conditions, warning that delayed diagnosis can lead to irreversible blindness. Speaking during a public awareness campaign, Dr. Vaidya noted that many patients are unaware that corneal transplants are possible through eye donation, and that the hospital was among the first to initiate such procedures in Zambia. She said the eye hospital has seen an increase in cases of blindness in patients due to corneal conditions. According to recent reports, corneal blindness accounts for 15 to 20% of total blindness cases in regions like Karnataka, India, and similar trends are emerging in parts of Africa. Dr. Agarwal's eye hospital has been at the forefront of innovative surgical techniques, including pinhole pupilloplasty, PPP, and lamellar kerastoplasty, which reduce the need for full-thickness corneal grafts. The hospital continues to advocate for routine eye exams, public awareness on eye donation, expanded access to corneal transplant programs, protection of vulnerable populations from preventable blindness. Here's a report.
Corneal transplantation is a surgical procedure where a damaged cornea is replaced with a donated cornea tissue. This sight-restoring intervention has now been introduced in Zambia by Dr. Agao's Eye Hospital, operating through its 4 centers nationwide. During a press briefing outlining the scope of services offered, the hospital proudly announced that it is currently the only private medical institution in Zambia performing corneal transplants. Dr. Sanjita Vaida, experienced eye surgeon at Dr. Agao's, emphasized the importance of regular checkups for corneal cataracts, urging the public to seek timely medical attention to prevent blindness.
If they are like identified in the early stage, we can prevent them from going to transplantation stage. In the early stage, there are few scans which were done. They will tell us like how much irregular it is, and based on that, there are stepwise procedures.
Friday Malao, an ophthalmologist consultant at the hospital, lauded the institution's advancements. He highlighted that a mobile eye clinic will be introduced to reach everyone.
We have planned to launch a mobile eye clinic whereby we'll be going to those typical villages, offer the same services that we are offering to the people and to the real people.
One patient currently recovering after undergoing a successful corneal transplant shared heartfelt encouragements with the public, expressing gratitude and optimism about improved accessibility of eye care in Zambia.
The transplant was done less than a month after it was done successful. I could see just fine, and yes, I did have scares, but I knew it was going to be worth it at the end of the day if I was going to be able to see it. Then the second eye was done yesterday. It's still swollen and I can't open it up, but I'm confident that it's going to heal just as well as the first one.
These are some of the services offered.
Retina to where it has detached from, so that the patient can able to see clearly. And when you talk about cataract, we do offer cataract surgery at our facility. Cataract surgery, some people they want to understand cataract surgery. In Bemba, we say akavale.
Reporting for Sun FM Radio and TV, I'm Cletus Mutoki in Kitwe.
We take a break and return with sports.
Imagine having the financial freedom to live life on your terms. With the ABSA Ultimate Plus account, you can manage your finances, save for the future, and access personal loans. Plus, enjoy travel insurance, a credit card, and retrenchment cover when the unexpected happens. If that's not value, I don't know what is. Let's help you write the next chapter of your ultimate story. Call 5950 to open an Ultimate Plus account today.
Your story matters. ABSA.
In sports, a Police College Football Club competing in Division 1 of the Lusaka Provincial League is gearing up for the 2025-2026 season with a fresh energy and renewed morale thanks to a generous donation of football kits from Altus Financial Services. The official handover of 2 full sets of jerseys took place today at the Zambia Police Training College in Lilai, marking a milestone in the team's transformation efforts. The donation follows sustained efforts by Deputy Commissioner of Police, Mr. Movita Nawa, who assumed command in January 2025 since taking office. Mr. Nawa pledged to enhance the football team's standards, campaigning vigorously for support from both public and private stakeholders. Mr. Nawa expressed a deep appreciation to ABSA's financial services, describing the gesture as noble and morale-boosting. Ms. Ndingase Mbewe, head of business development, reaffirmed the company's dedication to supporting the college through its corporate social responsibility (CSR) initiatives. With renewed pride and professionalism, Police College Football Club looks ahead to the new season with enthusiasm and determination. That sports item brings us to the end of this edition of the News to End. We recap on the headlines. President Hakainde Hichilema is expected in Livingstone to officiate at the 11th Quadrennial Conference of Civil Servants and Allied Workers Union of Zambia, coinciding with the union's Golden Jubilee celebrations. Health Minister Dr. Elijah J. Muchima has underscored the importance of stakeholder collaboration in driving progress within Zambia's health sector. Sun Broadcasting Holdings Limited has expressed a deep sorrow over the passing of Solomon Faindan Sakala, a revered community leader and a long-serving contributor to Sun FM radio and TV. And in sports, Police College Football Club is gearing up for the 2025-2026 season with fresh energy and renewed morale thanks to a generous donation of football kits from ABSA's financial services. That's where we end. My name is Alan Mwale. Do have a pleasant one and stay tuned to Sun FM TV.
Sun FM.
Win namamuli 1 million na ABSA. Play your cards right, Muntu Andy, and you could win big.